I see it.
Right, what is up, everybody? Motor Drives in the building. We got the gremlins with me, my little brothers, Ariel and Daniel. We're about to pull up at Ricmotech. If you guys know who Ricmotech is, they are it's like a simulator, sim racing company. They are a dealer, and they also have their own one-off parts and accessories that they make for simulating systems. You know, like they 3D print them. Very cool, company overall. And I just realized that they have their headquarters here in Florida. And I'm about to just go say hi, check out the latest products. They got Sim Magic products there and Moza products. So, those are two new manufacturers that have been in the business for a couple years, but now are streamlining their products and having somewhat of an ecosystem set up for a lot of consumers now. So we're gonna check that place out real quick. If you allow us to film in there, we'll do some videos of us testing out the product. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. For whenever I upload a video, I'm gonna try to upload videos as frequent as I can. I'm a very busy person, and I try to live a balanced life. So yes, let's go on with this video. You're not gonna get me. All right, so while we're driving down, why don't I talk to you guys about sim racing a little bit? As you guys know, the new Gran Turismo movie was just released not too long ago, and it pretty much tells the story of how a sim racer became a professional driver. So to give you a little bit of background, Gran Turismo has been out for 25 years, and probably longer than that, but documented for 25 years. And it has been pretty much like the realest thing to driving a real car in real life in a video game, right? They call it a simulator, but I still think it's kind of arcadey. And it inspired other companies like Assetto Corsa, iRacing, and many other companies, to kind of just hone in on that realism. So I got into sim racing about a decade ago, and I started off with a Logitech G25 racing wheel. I actually did an unboxing video and a review. I'm not sure if I can pull up that video. I had another channel then, and it was a really good starting baseline product that you can start off with. However, as you develop more skill, you want something that's going to feel a little bit more realistic. So Thrustmaster at the time was upgrading their ecosystem, as Fanatec had their bespoke lineup of sim racing equipment, their wheels, their real wheels to replica wheels, and many different sizes in terms of wheelbases and ranges of prices. But I wasn't able to afford any Fanatec products at the time. To put together a whole ecosystem for Fanatec, it costs on average, $2,000 to $3,000. I'm not including the mounting, hardware that you need to mount, that type of quality of product. So I ended up going with Thrustmaster. I got a TX base with the Ferrari Challenge replica wheel, and it did its purpose. I ended up getting the Sparkle handbrake mod. I welded on my own little iron plate to the metal plate that was pretty much holding my shifter, the shifter mount. And yeah, I had a lot of fun, played online a lot, did the whole GT Academy thing with Gran Turismo. And yeah, you know, I feel that that's something that became a part of me. Eventually had a baby and grew up, got a little bit more busy. And now that I travel a lot and my cars are pretty much sitting, you know, and not being driven, and I'm away from them as well, I think that I can benefit from building a simulator just to guarantee that experience for me, because I love driving, I love racing, and it'll also, you know, allow us to do it at a much lower cost. At the end of the day, racing is one of the most expensive sports in the world, and there's a saying that if you want to become a millionaire, the fastest way to do that is to become a billionaire and start racing, because you'll lose all your money weekend after weekend after weekends of racing. Whether you win or lose, you're still losing money, you know, on an average, a couple $100,000, you know, at the highest professional level per weekend to race. So anyway, so yeah, that's my backstory on sim racing. Been sim racing for a long time. And yeah, I definitely want to build a proper setup now. We're going to check out what they got at Ricmotech. I don't plan on buying anything yet because I'm still on my research phase. There's a lot of products out there. Thrustmaster, Logitech with their new direct drive. Thrustmaster has a new direct drive. Fanatic, Moza, SimuCube, what is it called again? SimMagic. So many companies are involved in sim racing right now. And yeah, you know, I think there's going to be a much larger community out there. And why not take advantage of it and see what type of competition we can get introduced to. So that's the whole point, you know, to find challenges along the way. So yeah, we're out, we're driving here. I'm gonna stop talking, we'll give you some B-roll. So what did you guys think of my old simulator setup in New York?
You had like a Logitech wheel.
Not that one, that was the old one.
That was the old one?
That was the original one. I'm talking about the most recent one.
Oh, yeah, it's more or less the same as your old one, but you change the pedals and the monitor. You're gonna have a better, way better system setup. The monitor and everything. It's gonna be great.
Am I haven't made the executive decision that I'm actually gonna do this, by the way. Like, this is something that you have to really be smart about how you kind of arrange something like this for a person that travels a lot. So I have to choose the location where I want to build this thing, because it can be very tough for me to, you know, put it back together, assemble it, disassemble it, ship it to another location. It's gonna cost a lot of time and money to do that. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna cable on something like this now.
Laptop needs more switches.
Yeah, probably do that. But yeah, we got to figure that out, how we're gonna kind of set this up and have like a home base for it. But it'll definitely move with me if I have to, you know, push comes to shove. Simulators are not cheap. That's basically a very cheap race car, you know, or a very expensive car like that. So we're approaching our exit here. I'm about to miss it. Some folks vlogging here. And yeah, I'll give you guys, you know, my point of view. What's going on there? Anyway, let's do this. I think we just pulled up. Yep, Ricmotech. We have arrived at Ricmotech. Let's go. It's pretty obvious they got a nice BRZ out here. Alright, let's park this car real quick. Alright, so we're at Ricmotech. Got the Gremlins with me. Got a nice little BRZ FRS parked right there. Let's see what this place looks like. Alright, so this is the V1 SimMagic What is this? Is this for like air compressor?
The first iteration was way more technological than the second one. That they go like, okay, we are overachieving with this one. Let's go with something more simple.
Damn.
That's the most ordinary 21.
How can I get this one?
Expensive version.
I don't think they make it
Can
anymore.
I buy
We have it just for
one?
display.
Like, what is this Rolex? Like, you guys just have shit here I can't buy?
we can talk to the owner. If he says okay, I can sell you this.
But what about like the air mechanism? Like, how does that even work? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, is it going against that force?
To see how it works.
No, this is like, this will break that glass.
You almost did.
This was like that force is. It's almost like a rifle. It feels like a gun, literally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's configured to a little extreme in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I think that
Even
this is
in
like,
a sturdy rig, it would be like hard to.
so. Yeah, the force feedback on this thing is serious.
Yeah, it's really
What do you guys have it set at?
It's at the maximum in the Magic software, and we tweak on the iRacing to be lower than the
It
maximum.
almost feels like unnatural, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people like it like really, really strong, or just like muted.
Yeah, it feels like I'm working out almost.
Yeah. It's at 23.
Yeah, it's almost like, I feel like it's almost, I don't think this would ever clip, right? Like it's a direct drive, right?
Let me lower this down to.
It almost feels like you need to be on steroids to drive this thing down. And I've driven a challenge car in a parking lot, not on a track. So I don't think the steering was this heavy. As for the paddle shifters, can we order more clicky ones? more like a tactile, like to
Yeah, so Magic it's more muted, and they did it on purpose just because people were complaining the first iterations because of the noise. Usually they have their wives in the next room, their kids sleeping, and the shifters were making a lot of noise, so they purposely changed it.
I would definitely skip the gym in order to have this for sure.
Forearm workout.
I'm getting used to it though. I've never driven any simulator this strong in my life.
Getting the hang of it already. Like, you're already lapping fast. And
Yeah, I'm putting some
the
times in,
slides.
so.
Yeah. Catching the slides and all.
Ah. All right. I want to try the other one and see what it's.
All right. Yeah. So this is the full motion. This is our.
What is this whole setup gonna run without this server system? Got it.
So this is our rig. Real here, APX 3000. It comes the way it is. It comes with the motion on the side. The bottom part is for the motion, and you also have the one that simulates pressure, like the gravity and G-forces with the belts, which is this guy right here. You have our GT pedals, the Pro 3, which is hydraulic.
Do you have to like refill them with fluid?
You have to at least give it some maintenance.
Okay.
Here and there, we have the explanation on the website and everything. So you can even change the fluid if you want it. If you know how to bleed and all that, you can do it.
What is up, everybody? Wanted to talk about this shifter here. So this shifter is actually made by Quaife. Quaife is a drivetrain company that is mainly geared towards racing applicated parts, but they also make some road going parts as well. And the moment that I put my hand on the shifter and I put it into gear, I already knew that I was playing with some high quality parts here. And when I'm saying playing, it sounds weird because at the end of the day, it's a simulator, but these are real parts here. You know, it's just converted to be read by the simulator itself. And yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that. This part is about $2,000, and I didn't even realize that that's what I was using until I started filming the case that they had in the front desk. And until I actually left, I was like, wow, I was actually using the Quaife shifter. So shout out to Ricmotech. They definitely have a really good setup here, and I'm pretty grateful to to be able to use it and give my own opinions about it. So yeah, just keep watching the video. This is crazy. Why not?
That'd be a cool experience.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
All right. Before anyone says anything, yes, I'm going to make an excuse here. So the rotation settings were not set to 900 degrees or 1080. It was actually set to 540 degrees here. So for a drifting application, this is virtually almost impossible. It's like you're trying to, drift a Formula One car with zero turning radius. And yeah, the handbrake itself was a little stiff too. I felt like it needed a little more squish to it. It basically had barely any feedback, but all these parts are still in development. Shout out to Ricmotech for giving me the opportunity to test it out and give them my opinion. And for those that know me personally, all y'all know I know how to drift. I know how to drive. So just enjoy me here failing and crashing this Supra into the wall. But without further ado, here's the clip.
see it.
That's so funny. I have never thought. I feel like the force feedback on the other one was so strong, so this one has the rotation. About 1080. I feel like I have shorter rotation set up. So yeah, the rotation is feels like set to like definitely under 900 for sure. Guys, I'm driving like this in real life. Yeah, it is. Short. Alright, enough of that. I guess we might as well try it over here for the racing.
Let's see if we can fix the wheels.
I think that would be like the main menu.
Wow.
I'm sweating right now. Like just moving.
This show.
Why not? Let's see what this Porsche is all about. Alright, can we get this clicking sound? A tactile sound is Rick has. Guys, give Ricmotech a follow. Ricmotech. You guys have Instagram, the same thing, right? Ricmotech.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been in business for?
For over 14 years now.
Nice. Come on. Ricmotech, guys. Listen to those magnetic paddle shifters. All right, so we are back in the Escalade. We just came out of Ricmotech. Listen, all I have to say is that they definitely know what they're doing out there. They have their own one-off products, their own one-off rig, as I mentioned prior to coming here. But I did not expect, to get that experience that I got. There's no place right now that you can go to prior to buying the product, sim racing product, that where you're able to actually test it. Now they didn't have every single product there, but they did have the Sim Magic, systems kind of plugged in and set up. But I think I fell in love with the Moza setup that they have there. The Moza system just looks high quality. The pedals are 10 out of 10 compared to everything that I tried there. And maybe we can mix it up with the, with the Sim Magic sequential shifter, which is Wow, it's godly. It's a godly product. Wow.
Yeah.
The hardware is insane on that thing. And yeah, you know, they have a lot of versatility. They offer a lot of versatility when it comes to setting up your sim racing equipment. But I'm really happy that I tried it. So yeah, I'm gonna drive back home. We're probably gonna grab a bite on the way down. And yeah, what do you guys think?
Pretty good, man.
Momo Racing? Moza
Momo Racing.